Hello. I gotta fly away here. Welcome back to my channel. Today is day 42. 42 or 43. So if you haven't already, please go ahead, like and subscribe to my channel. That's right, like and subscribe to my channel. I do daily updates. Sometimes I miss a mark. I think I missed one day within the whole 43 days or 44 days, however, whatever day I'm on, but it's close, right? So today I want to talk about trust in the process, right? How to trust the process. How do you know that things are going to turn out like you see on the internet? Because I know if you're me, like me, you're just surfing the internet and you're out there and you're trying to find some type of hope, right? Like that your hair is going to do this amazing thing that everybody talk about, but you just don't quite see it yet. In your mind, you're like, okay, I want to believe it, so you hype yourself up. And then when you get ready to do a pinup style like I did today, you realize, okay, maybe I'm over exaggerating, but I want my hair to grow right now. So I'm at that point. Um, I'm literally at that point. Maybe tomorrow will be better. I know that I'm incorporating some positive words in there, trying to keep myself uplifted. But today is one of those days where I just want my hair back. I just want to press and I'm okay with it though. I know I'm gonna make it. It's not I think I know. Sat too long for the process, and I really want it to be, you know, see this process through. I am going to see this process through. I'm gonna start changing those words. So again, talk to you about my edges or whatnot. You may can't see them really good. I'm gonna try to zoom in on them. They're really outgrowing. And this is the other side. Like I said, this side did a whole lot better than that side over there. For some reason, I don't know why. I don't know why. But for whatever reason, it did. We talked about the pens. We talked about things that you can do to help ensure that your hair is staying moisturized really well. And you all, I'm not really worried because, geez, I see the growth, right? I really do see the growth. I don't know where this piece is coming from, but it's saying, you know what, I'm gonna do what I want to do. So I see the growth, and again, here are the pens. Local pharmacy store here in Mississippi is called Walgreens. So whatever it is for you, that's most likely what you can find something compatible to Walgreens where you are. Another thing, I found that I haven't been kind of going through my hair and just doing that kind of run through the parts, right? And what I did notice is some of my dreads are trying to actually grow to my locks are trying to grow together. So I have made a habit of just running my hands through there to make sure that that won't happen. Because again, I am the person with that thin, low density hair, right? And again, 43 days, and this is where I am. Y'all, it's been pinned up all day, so I hate to scare somebody, but it actually looks good if I had something with me or beside me to actually let's do this. Let's do that right there. And then I got a flower away right there, right? So you can take your hair and pin it many different ways. I mean, it's just literally up to you on what you want to do. Now, I don't know why this right here is doing what it is. We won't worry about it right now. Just worry about my constant, right? So these are really cool. Just take it in there like that and just fasten it down and try to get some overlay here. I'm just going to take it and pin that back because I don't want that sticking up scaring anybody. It's like that because I pinned it over to the side, y'all. So that's the only thing. I am really pleased with the process. Again, I have a wonderful loctician. She kind of talks me through and coach me when I do need it. So kudos to Mrs. Meeks. Again, I'm just going to continue the process, continue to share what works. I particularly think that I'm going to wait a little bit longer before I get my retie this time. And if I was thinking really clearly headed, I wouldn't have gotten a retie within that first 4 weeks. I know they want you to do that, but what I found is that I don't like my hair because it is that low density thin hair. It looked better when it had new growth, right? And so I'm just waiting and biding my time. I do see new growth like in these areas right here, these areas over here. I do see some new growth over there, so it's kind of looking a little bit thicker than it was before. But when those fresh reties come in, for me, the first one, man, it went back to what it looked like on the first, pretty much the first day. Now, I will say that the growth was there. See that? The growth is here, but I just didn't like the scabs. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And I know how I like for me to look. But I have what did notice something. I have picked up a little weight, and I think that's because of the meds that they have me on. I think one part of it's steroids. So I did get back on the track, y'all. I got some track shoes, and I'm back out walking. I did 1 mile, 1.5 miles to 1.5 miles today. Yesterday I did the same thing. I'm going to increase as the weeks go so I won't have too much swelling in my hands. But I'm just going to try to get at least 20 to 25 miles in a week. I want to kind of get that weight off. My face looked really different because it's kind of pudgy. And that's because I put on weight, right? So look totally different with a thinner face and a thinner frame. And I hope that overall will help me kind of cope with, okay, I don't know what to do with this. So I hope that helps me cope with that part of it. But other than that, I'm really in it. I'm really, really, really enjoying the process. I really am. Again, emotions are all over the place, but as long as you feel them and let them go, I think that'll be okay. That's just a part of. Even when I wore my hair straight, I felt the same way about. Okay, on the third or fourth day, I need another wash. It's not as cute as it was on the first and second day. So I think that's where I am right now looking at these. I want something different. I want it right now, but that's just that emotional part of it. So I'm really trying to get to the self and be okay with it. Well, that's that spiel on how to just maintain your sanity when you're looking at your hair, and they call it the ugly stage. I'm definitely in that stage. Definitely in that stage, and I can't wait to post a picture when I'm out. Okay, so I definitely won't get off here without saying something that has helped me along the way, right? Like some people say the phrases, what do you wish you could have told your younger self? Well, for me, I wish I could have told my younger self, hmm, listen to advice from other people if it helps you change for the better. I'm going to say that again. Listen to advice from other people if it helps you change for the better. And I know sometimes it's hard for us to admit that the way that we communicate, the way that we respond or react to situations, um, that sometimes they may affect other people, right? In a very negative way. And by all means, I don't want you to think that you're supposed to be a fixer because you're not. That's not our job. That's just not. That's a higher power. I think our job, and I'm just thinking in my own term, if the information helps you, use it. If it doesn't, don't even, just let it fly off your wheel, right? But I think for me, I was going about the wrong way. I'll see somebody and they'll need some help, and I'll give them the help, right? Well, if I'm helping them, is it helping them grow? And it's the same thing, for me. I think in some situations, I wish that people would have allowed me to learn my lesson And then I would have been better equipped to handle those type situations. Because what I've noticed is sometimes when you haven't quite learned your lesson with something, that those lessons keep coming back. The same type of lessons. I'm not saying the same people, the same places, but man, they mimic the same type. And for me, I had to notice that, okay, I'm giving it the same reaction. Maybe I need to stop reacting and I need to start thinking about what it is I want from the situation and thinking about how to, the best way to respond to the situation that causes the less trauma for both parties, for all parties, however many people in the party. So when I think about a ideal person, I just want to tell you that it's not your job to fix other people. It's not your job to make other people feel loved. That's something that comes strictly within. Your job is for you to keep balance, for you to love yourself, and for you to get to know yourself, for you to spend time with yourself. So the key word for today is mindfulness. Be mindful of you. Sit with yourself for a minute. Figure out who you really are. Man, there's beauty in that, right? There's so much beauty in that thing that literally it'll allow you to walk through a storm unfazed. And I know to some people it may kind of seem harsh because you allow, even with our children, even with our friends, even with our whoever you're in a relationship with, you can't keep fixing it. That's not your job. It's not your job to change people. It's your job to be the best version of you. And I think that when we get to a point where we start thinking that we are fixers and then situations don't get fixed, then that's when it takes us into this anxiety and all of these other things. I remember as a child, I used to cry, right, to get things that I wanted because I didn't quite know how to express myself. And if you don't stop that process as children get older, they keep crying. Some people, they get sick. They get sick. I don't know if it's mentally or physically, but if they find that there's attention in that and love in that, then that's what they want to feel, that attention and that love. So every now and then they got to get sick. The problem with that is when you keep doing it, you become the victim. When you keep doing it, you really become sick. And then it's too late. And then you have to see a doctor. So try communicating first with yourself. Figure out why certain things trigger you and certain things have you highly upset. What are you mad about? Because if you keep letting yourself get mad, keep letting yourself get angry, you're gonna go mad. You're literally gonna be sick. Figure it out. I'll be back on tomorrow to check in with you guys. Much light, much love, and blessings your way. Bye.